you sneaking around here, you vagabond?
I can't pay.
Just as I thought.
Fine.
Now,
Take a look then.
yeah, right. Besides what's missing, this alright. You'll be brand...
Executioner, carry out the sentence.
Ah, shit. Ah, fucking brand. Thank God my mother didn't live to see this.
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I, but this is important.
Not interested.
But this is about... Let him go! My God, a murder!
Hurry, I saw a murder.
Oh, here you are. Now I've got you. If you keep resisting... Fight him, quick! Mary in heaven! Show your stuff!
Show what you're made of.
There's a warning door here.
So, that if the and I'm
Mind.
all right, and Henry.
About who?
That's what I.
What?
You're a wanted man around here. Surrender at once. Have it your way then. I'll beat you into submission. Here!
You keep
I'd
resisting!
bash you in the face myself, but I'll leave that up to the experts. Hurry! You have to take care of that dog. He's over there stealing.
We gotta gut you, you
Haven't
horse
you had
and-
enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield.
Come on then!
Punishment by the blade.
Fucked up. This brand burns like hell.
Killed him. Hurry, I saw a murder. Quick!
Well, well, I'll find him. Come on, show yourself. Ha! Now I've got you.
What are you doing?
Someone's lying here. He's dead.
You wanna kill me?
You want to try?
Give it back!
My God! What are you doing? Punishment by the blade, my favorite.
Leave up.
You should have yielded. Now we'll destroy your corpse on the pillory.
Pacify him, quick!
Quick.
I'll hack you up like you deserve.
Fuck you. Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield. I'll rip your arse open. If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the
Hurry,
spot.
there's been a murder.
I'll hack you up like you deserve.
Show what you meant. You should have yielded. Now we'll display your corpse on the pillory.
Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't.
You know, Matt. I'm bleeding. Now you'll do what we do with criminals, bastard.
Hey, get him! Fuck yourself.
Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
That's it. Get him.
I'll hack you up like you deserve.
What do you want?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
So,
So that makes it, and I'm
all right.
and Hen.
As you... Master Bay.
Ask away. Wait now. Oh,
Yeah,
I heard his.
yeah, that's exactly.
Ah,
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. So fast, they were dropping sacks
Where were they headed?
towards the east, to Apollonia.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it, and I can do with.
It seems you have a lot.
Of course I do. I'm the Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the poos invited what they'll be.
I understand.
That's not it. Only I've got coin, while he's trying to keep.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go.
I don't think Lord Semin would do that. Do you know anything about Radovan? Why is that?
Well, they might look like that pair have.
That'll be all.
Well,
They were spotted here, sir.
so do you, Chin?
Oh, they were driving so fast.
The thieving.
Sir, I can send a message.
Oh, it'll take two.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way with 3 cats. Stop wandering off. We won't wait for you for a cat. Stop. Where the hell, cat? Stop wandering off. We won't wait for you forever.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, Gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my brains weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the 3 cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
Henry, watch where you're going. Where the hell have you been? Let's go. Hey, stick close to us. Henry, watch where you're going. Where the hell have you been? Let's go. Where the Henry?
Ja!
Time to. Let's go.
Whoa!
Hey, Henry. Stop, Henry. Stop wandering.
So,
While you're praying to the patron, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly.
all right, sir.
Well, that's what we have to... The Lord be with you.
Did you see a cart?
All the time, friend, from Troskovich to Yitchy.
I'm looking for a cart loaded with goods from the blacksmith.
Now that you mention it, I do. When you go out of the cemetery onto the road. Farewell.
I'm Henry.
Ignatius, looking for a farm, or do you need to...
I'm more interested.
Once you...
You got a big cemetery.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, but when I'm dead, we're all equal.
What's the story?
The story.
But you said there's...
Well, it ain't.
I don't know.
That might be... Look, if things...
Being a grave...
Funny,
Well, I'm only...
that figures...
Are you... Off?
No.
And how do you know?
You've got that...
Could you be more...
You just aren't cut. It's a service.
But seriously...
Gravedigger, knacker, snort. Well, I have been doing it for almost 4...
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold. I pick up dead animals on the... That's why people say I'm unclean. It's so ingrained in folk. Can't...
Have you been a gravedigger
I did. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places that really pissed me off, so I...
So you've always been here, huh?
And what of it?
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few...
The same as where you come from, I reckon.
That's an interesting way of...
I like when a fella buries an axe, or if the law sees the sinner then has to erect a...
Where does he get...
Where do you think?
You're in charge of...
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it?
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3. You might find a few stories. All I know is a young fella once...
Do you know any...
I do, but...
Unfortunately,
My conduct...
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad. See you later, my friend.
Getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road.
Very well, sir.
Whoa!
search.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside... Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Sit and stay.
What do we do now? I heard more than two...
I used to clamber around here. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, then we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we...
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
You two are arseholes. I don't fucking do the wench like that. It ain't right having a pair like that. You might be a hex, or maybe a witch.
You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a pair like that. Each eye
Those
a
definitely
different
aren't the
colour,
blacksmith's
and he
hands.
definitely weren't hexed.
How would you know?
True. You never know what crosses folk have to bear.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly. Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Honza.
I was. Stumbled in it. In the forest chapel by Bodira.
Like fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head. Don't give a damn thing.
Stumble's a priest.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a...
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss.
So,
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first...
Right you are, Cap.
You don't. You really saw that?
I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She had one different than the other. Oh.
Nice strike! Fuck you!
Oh, bleeding, are we? Want me to get your mark? Oh, hey, you're the last one.
Stop startling! Stop startling! What's the hold-up, damn it?
Oh, this day took it out of...
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmiths.
Well, we can't ask them now.
Oh, well.
But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. We're right past that peak.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the...
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Johnny, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave,
you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! You're gonna get it. Another man!
Hey, get him! Fucking old son! He's done for! Ready to leave this life?
Hey, now you're fucked up!
No,
Nice
you
kick.
don't. He's done for!
Take that! I'll hack your ass off!
Slice him up!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Slice him up!
This has been going on too long. Yeah, don't spare him.
Thank God I'm still alive. They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
The nobleman.
Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
Do be quiet.
Come here!
We'll decide what...
What now?
One of them bastards
I'll go and track.
Great.
So they won't pay half a groschen for you, eh? So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree.
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
I've got you now, then.
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides, if I do yield,
Who knows what they'll do to you?
for robbing Semine.
Hey, I saw you cozying up with
What?
but he didn't.
What's that got to do?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. People trust you. You just say it was the rashness of youth. Pour ashes on your head, and they'll be lenient. You'll tell Lord Semine it was a youthful folly, eat crow, and that'll be that.
Convince his lordship.
Well, either you give it a try, or we fight it out, or you jump.
Although, Ma always said I could talk my way out of anything. For sure. I'm better at it than fighting with strangers or diving headfirst off a cliff. All right. But only if you'll put in a good word for me. You'll tell them that I gave him up right away, and I don't know, well, the face of the Virgin Mary appeared in the clouds?
You got it. But I'll try and think up something better than the Virgin Mary.
All right. Let's go.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
What's going to happen with that?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The one that ran for it, the other fellow was tied up, so who knows? Gnarly'll have a...
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put in a good word.
Well, it's nice that you promised him.
All right. Could you wait a while? I bet...
All right, but I was happy to get out of Sameen.
That offer of a...
Sure.
A ride would be great.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
Thief robbing a thief? What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and lop your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Seming's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Frenzy.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear I'm a Marcel.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Pah! Every man you could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as a driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout. Right, we're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked, lad.
Ale. Show me your...
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Get over here, or I'll call the guards. Sorry, let's make a deal. How dare you give it? Listen, I meant... Oh, you were trying... Well, I don't have... In that... Leave me alone. All right, you had your chance.
My God, a brawl!
I'm all yours. Go fuck yourself.
Ah, Scheiße! Run away! Don't beat that dog!
Scheiße! Raus! Raus!
Fuck around, damn it!
Take that, you shit!
Show your stuff!
Was ist los? Looking for something?
I've heard you...
I used to. I tried a few times. Why'd you up?
I'd like to buy...
I see.
Ah, damn. Look,
Is that so?
nothing in...
All right. You know what? If I scrape that, could work those bits.
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, walnuts good too. The best way to make red, or you and you can even, but you know, and for bucks, the most but even. But I see your.
My word.
Oh, just be careful not to stain you.
Go! Go!
Whoa!
Mert!
Why have you got two now? Whoa! Whoa!
Mert!
Why have you got two now?
Mert!
Why have you got two now?
Mert!
Oh, he's run off again, the little beast.
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured. You must be Marika.
Aye. Did Odette send you? Well, at least he sent you.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that's...
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bo...
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers. When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and torn shirt. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger, then left him in the forest.
Why don't you go back and explain it?
One thread flows. It is hard to... The people from Samin want to rid of the camp. The Voivod would like to punish, and he never asked me how it is really. As if men should... No.
That's not what the Voivod...
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone.
What now? You can't hide here forever.
He would surely have... Can you please go and see my...
I think I can help.
You?
Don't worry.
Well...
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds. Or a decoction from Marigold. You can take this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Devla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno. Magical. If Dad give it to me, I will come back.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to...
He'd do it for me. If you get the but Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protect best if he...
Well, I can try. How's Bohush?
It keeps changing.
How is life?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. But then I remembered that I'm here because of...
What about your...
I love them, and they talk of...
Can you tell me about...
About how they made a pact?
No,
I know, you fool. You thought that the same as the people from the village...
You call this?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the... You only need to...
Who? What?
I'd like to learn.
What is this?
Show me.
Take care then. And thanks for...
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Samin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gyul.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on... And how did you get the cart back?
I went to Samin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Samin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semine took them and Gules to his courtyard.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semine will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve.
Thanks.
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovit.
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Rat.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. A wedding's a serious business. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son.
Excellent.
Hold your horses.
A blade of...
That's right.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that.
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some...
Relax, lad. There's this old hermit called Ambrose.
And he can pray for it.
God's nails. The word is, he was... And folks say, from the description, it seems our peculiar hermit...
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now?
Naturally.
They say that people from far and wide. I even heard he met...
With the devil?
No,
What strange...
I heard something in the town.
Where can I find...
I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia.
Right. In return, you'll...
If it means so much to you, come and see Betty from the Truscov. She'll definitely... But Henry, the best sword in the world.
Heel! Come here! Ja! Ja! It looks like you're...
Eh? What else would I be doing? Judging by the look...
No. My name...
Well, some wolves are killing my...
All right.
Blimey, you're a... And when you find the blood... I mean... Farewell, my friend.
This must be the slaughtered sheep. Mutt won't have any trouble tracking them down. Here, Mutt. Search. These must be wolf tracks. The wolves are bound to be close.
Blood. I'm definitely on the right track now. Looks like I'm on their trail. I mustn't forget their ears.
Go! Die! Go!
Whoa!
About the war. Aye.
So many of them. If you feel like helping some more herds, boys, young Smoljik tends his flock. Or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the... I'm certain they'll be... God be with you.